Napier residents are being told the brown, silty water coming out of their taps is perfectly safe to drink. But many are venting their frustration on social media at the lack of action being taken to fix the problem that some say have plagued them for almost a year, for the most part of a year. Our Hawke's Bay reporter Anusha Bradley has the story.
On Sunday night, 76-year-old Napier resident Selwyn Hawthorne was looking forward to a hot bath.
I turned the bath on and went out of the bathroom and came back, well, I don't know, half a minute later perhaps, and the water was a appalling colour.
The water was brown, thick with sediment, and not just in Selwyn's house. Residents in the suburbs of Onekawa, Napier, Green Meadows and Piramai took to social media over the weekend to vent their frustration at the dirty water. Napier City Council says it received 125 complaints. It's not the first time it's happened. Some residents say it's been happening on and off since March when the council started chlorinating the water. The council's chief executive Wayne Jack says work to install a new pump in Onekawa over the weekend, which will increase flows during the summer months, ended up affecting a much wider area than anticipated.
Unfortunately, what it does is it puts a lot more pressure through the pipe network, through our water network. And what it does is it changes the direction of the flow from what has been going. And so then it just loosens off any sediment which are in the pipes.
But he says the brown water is perfectly safe to drink.
As much as it doesn't look great, yes, it is safe. The water has been tested. It's not a harmful bacteria which is in the water.
Selwyn Hawthorne says he won't be drinking it.
I ran a laboratory for a very large meat company in Hawke's Bay, and part of my process was to maintain potable water to meet USDA and EU compliance. I know a lot about water, and I would not drink this rubbish.
Wayne Jack says now the pump's been installed, it shouldn't happen again, but the council does plan to clean out many of the city's old pipes in the future, which may cause more sediment to be stirred up. The owner of Aquafilter Hawke's Bay, Brian Carwood, says the dirty water always results in a spike in inquiries, but with filters costing between $200,000 and $10,000, the cost puts many people off. He says the introduction of chlorine can often increase sediment and discoloration in water.
You've got a situation where council is caught between a rock and a hard place, and they're not in a position not to chlorinate because, there's a liability issue there. There's no council that's going to stop chlorination until they find a viable alternative.
An online petition calling for the council to sort out the issue once and for all has gathered more than 700 signatures since Sunday. The council says it will consider bringing forward a program of work to clean water pipes sooner, as well as looking at how it could better manage and operate its water network. In Napier for Checkpoint, Anusha Bradley.